I have a wealth building ministry. Let me say it again. I have a wealth building ministry. Come on. And can I be honest with you today? Because my gift and my calling and my brand is built on transparency. Can I be honest with you today? Because sometimes this could be an uncomfortable conversation. Right? Yes? Yes. But today, we're going to address that thing because we're here to be transformed, right? Yes. And as I talk about generational wealth, because we serve a big God, we serve a big God who gave you a big calling and a big gift and a big vision. We're not supposed to be meek or average or mediocre. You're not supposed to be paycheck to paycheck. Can I say it? Listen, we serve a big God, so why would you think that he would bless you in all these other areas and not bless you here? So as we talk about generational wealth, guys, these are my reason why. One of my mentors said to me, your reason why should make you cry. That's a bar. Look, that's a bar. Your reason why should make you cry. You know why? Because every day you're not going to feel like doing it. You can't rely on motivation. You can't rely on being inspired. Discipline. Obedience. So on the days that you don't feel like it, listen, right? Because there's somebody depending on you. Next slide, please. Oh, I'm supposed to do my own slides. Do your own slides, ma'am. Listen, who you think you are? You gotta do your own slides. Child, listen. You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today. Can I have a water real quick, please? Thank you so much. So guys, real quick, I'll introduce myself, but what does it say first? Child of God and mother. Child of God and mother. Now, the reason why I want to give a little bit of information about me is not to talk about myself. Not to talk about myself. I'm going to be real for a second. Sometimes we don't have the results we want because we're getting our information from people who are not qualified. Sometimes we need to qualify the people that we're talking to. Why are you getting advice about being a wife from somebody who's never had a successful marriage? Look, getting advice about how to run a business from somebody who's not an entrepreneur. Somebody telling you how to buy a house and don't own a property. Oh, I thought y'all came to break some cycles. Break the curse. Can I be honest? So I'm here because I'm qualified. I want to say something to you. As you get resources, because this is a season of Kingdom Connections. Can I, oh, thank you. I got super dry mouth. Look, not today, devil. Come on, we're going to get this message out. But it's a season of Kingdom Connections. One way you can qualify people is by results. Did I say it wrong word? Listen, real talk, by results. Because how many of you guys know that it's a different thing to think about it, to read about it, to dream about it, than to actually do it? So as we go through this, I'm going to share some things with you, and I'm going to tie them all back to biblical principles. Why? Because those are all keys. And every time your mind starts to wander, right? Money is evil, wealthy people are evil. You can't break the curse and have generational wealth if you think that wealth is evil. Your subconscious mind, you're wondering why you're not there. You're telling them, bless me, bless me, bless me, bless me, bless me. But in your back of your mind, you're saying, wealth is evil, 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 evil. Scripture, double-minded. Right? So we're going to break it off today. Let me say something to you. Looking good on paper changed my life. Looking good on paper changed my life. And let me tell you, when you look at somebody, you never know their story. Look, women, you know, we got our Spanx on. We all, right? Can we have a little bit of fun while we praise them? Come on, somebody. Women, we all like, did you get my pictures? Because I ain't look. Was that me, right? But thank God I don't look like what I've been through. Amen. Thank God I don't look like what I've been through. Come on, somebody. That's why you always give him the glory. So what it looks like is both parents addicted to drugs. What it looks like is foster care, group homes, being homeless. What it looks like is being broken, which led to me being a mom at the age of 17. But God, Because the thing that was meant to break me, come on somebody, ended up being my motivation to go harder. So some of you, I want to say something. Don't be a victim of your circumstances. That thing, that affliction is your reason to go harder. Because guess what? You're inspiring people that act like they don't even see you. So when I became a mother at 17, the talk. How many of y'all had some people talking? You're going to be on welfare. You ruined your life. You ain't going to graduate from high school. And what they didn't realize, Jesus, is that he gave me a reason to live. He gave me a reason to live. Because I say he will not grow up like me. He will not get close from the Salvation Army. He will not be bouncing around from house to house. I said, okay, this is what he gave me a reason to live. And guess what? Sometimes you just need one thing. Somebody say one. Sometimes you need one thing to be the thing to put you, propels you to your greatness. So I was living in a horrible one-bedroom apartment in a horrible area in Philly. Got 3 cars taken. I don't know how I wasn't like, listen, it was horrible. I was living in ghetto, in the ghetto, right? A horrible neighborhood. For $475 a month. $475 a month was my apartment. And because I learned how to look good on paper, I bought my first house. Somebody say first. At the age of 21, while only making $14 an hour. Y'all, next slide. Oh, child, I'm gonna get it together. Child, I promise you I'm gonna get it together. Now that would have been God, like, I got you, Terry. Listen, this is the actual child. Listen, Latoya knows who she put up here. She know her friend. I'll get y'all that later. So, this is the actual house, guys. When I found a picture of my house online, I promise you I cried. Is it a mansion? Right? It's a 3-bedroom row home in Upper Darby, a suburb outside of Philly. But where did I come from? Come on. Well, a 1-bedroom apartment from $475 to $525 for my mortgage, taxes, and insurance? Stand up if you make more than $14 an hour. Stand up if you have a son, daughter, nephew, niece, godchild, student that makes more than $14 an hour. Y'all, guess what that was? I called my child. What happens to my slides? The devil, I'll still get it out. Can somebody help me out here? Because I don't know what happened. There we go. Child, I call it my belief house. It was the very first time it dawned on me that if I look good on paper, I can change my reality. And I started to get serious. Guys, I had no furniture. No furniture, no nothing. It was like you walk in the door, it was like, echo, right? But I was a homeowner and I had net worth. Look, that part. Graduated on time. And so, guys, Proverbs, this is one of the biggest scriptures that my wealth building ministry stands on. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. We're gonna break that thing off today. Listen, write these scriptures down. And so with this, this is before, I'm in my 40s, y'all. Y'all supposed to be like, no, y'all missed it. I promise y'all missed it. Right? Before social media, that means it wasn't for the likes, it wasn't for the gram, it wasn't for YouTube. It was about stability. Come on, somebody. So we're going to take this thing serious because why did I say in the very beginning? There's somebody depending on your transformation. Now, I'm going to give y'all, how many of y'all have heard of SMART goals? SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-bound. I mean it, y'all, write it down. Fill in the blank. I need what for what? Because how many of you guys know if you're a good person before wealth, you'll be a good person with wealth? And if you're a bad person before wealth, you'll be a bad person with wealth. And just because you're wealthy don't mean you're bad, because there's some broke people that are bad. Oh, y'all ain't serious today. Right? So you need what for what? Don't just start being busy doing the work. Have a purpose, have a goal. Someone's depending on your transformation. Let me give you an example. Can I give y'all real stuff? Right? I need a 640 personal credit score, down payment assistance to get an FHA mortgage pre-approval to buy a home for my family, come on somebody, by July 1st. Put a date to it. People come to me, they come to me, and they say, I say, what is your goal? They say, Terry, I want to buy a house. I said, that's not a goal. And this is how they look at me, especially the first time. I told you. Ma'am, I hired you, I want to buy a house. I said, when? When do you want to buy it? What do you need to do? Is it down payment? Is it credit score? Is it employment? Because if you tell me where the gap is, we can put together a what? What did he just say? A plan to get there. And when you put a date on it, that means you're doing what? You're holding yourself accountable. And I also do business credit. I help entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and investors. So maybe I need $25,000 in business credit because I'm letting my asset work for me. Don't miss it. To put a car on Turo for what? Retire my spouse, pay for my friend's cancer treatment, start the nonprofit, have the scholarship fund, get my kids in a neighborhood where they don't have to dodge bullets. Y'all, we gotta change. Come on. I need you to make it real, because when you make it real to you, it'll be personal. And you'll understand that a couple of smart moves will change not only your reality, but theirs. Yes or yes? All right? So let me give you an example with Turo. It's not about getting into debt. The purpose is income producing assets. You have a gift. How many of you guys are business owners or aspiring business owners? Look, clap for yourselves. Come on, somebody, right? Matter of fact, somebody stand up and tell me about your business. What kind of business do you have? Who wants to share?
I'll share.
Look, we'll go to you and then we'll go to you. Come on, look, I love it. Come on, somebody. What kind of business do you have?
I make t-shirts. It's called Universal Vibe.
Love
I started my business in 2020 when so much money.
Come on, we'll clap for her, right? Yes. I love it, thank you. Ma'am, what's your business? What kind of business do you have? Come on. Come on. Guess what that is? That's somebody using their gift. That's somebody making their vision reality. So sometimes y'all don't have a credit issue. You don't have a debt issue. You have an income issue. Right? But look at this. If you put your car on Turo and it's, well, maybe don't stand in front of it, $3,000, and your car payment is short of $1,000, your surplus, so can we have increase in surplus? It's $2,000. How many of y'all can use an extra $2,000 a month? Look, really clap. Look, I can use an extra $2,000 a month. Y'all, I'm in the real estate field. And let me just tell you, when everybody was going through foreclosure, there was a real stat that said the average household would have avoided foreclosure if they had an extra $500 to $1,000 a month of income in the household. You don't lose your house because of credit. You lose your house because of income. Yes or yes? Can I talk real with y'all today? So I'm going to teach you how to use your gifts, because that's why he gave it to you, to have increase in surplus. Because with that extra $2,000, now you're doing what? Paying off your mortgage faster, sending your kids to school without student loan debt, getting your mom out of that horrible nursing home and putting her where she really wants to be. Look, changing your zip. Who wants to change their zip code? Are you people want to change their zip code? I need y'all to really be thinking about this, because guess what? The field that I'm in is very, very tainted. I can be honest with you. It's a whole lot of nothing people talking about a whole lot of nothing, but guess what? We're kingdom in here. Look, come on, somebody. And it's not because of me. Because when he brings you through the valley, you learn the keys, and then you go ahead and you share it with somebody else. So listen, so one goal, everybody, 700 plus credit score, 700. Now, guess what? In 2023, how about y'all know it's more than just buying things? They check your credit for employment, for cell phones, for utility. I have people that hire me that need security clearances, homeland security, lawyers, y'all. They can't be a partner because part of the process. Oh, I thought I could talk to y'all real. You'd be surprised who come for help, because guess what? They don't teach it in school. They don't teach it in college. We don't talk about the dining room table. If your mom didn't know, and your grandmom didn't know, and your auntie didn't know, and you're the ones who break the cycle, then who has to learn? Who'd you learn from? I'm not faulting you. That's why you're here. But just understand that it's more than just buying things. It literally now, in today's age, it almost impacts every single area of your life, right? So we're going to set a goal of 700 and above, right? And you have to be faithful. Write down all the scriptures, guys. Even if you just write down Matthew 25:23. You have to be faithful over what you have now. Can I say something? You have to manage the 30,000 before he'll give you the 50,000. Being a good steward, you have to manage the 80,000 before he'll give you 100,000. It hurts sometimes. It hurts sometimes. Right? You gotta look in the mirror and be like, maybe I didn't make the best decision. It's okay because we serve a God that has grace. And when you know better, you do better. Right? So starting today, somebody say starting today, I'm gonna be a better steward. Right? You have to be grateful for the apartment before he gives you the house. You gotta be a good employee before he gives you the business. Somebody say that part. That's not scripture, that's Terry. Okay, right? So credit score is 700 and above. Now, what I'm also going to do is show you some people who took the principles and have not only changed their life, but generations already, because it's about generational wealth. How many of you guys know that it's great when you know how to do it, but it's a blessing when you can show somebody else how to do it? Yes or yes? That's why I said, where'd she go? She moved. Look, somebody, right here. I said, how dare you don't share your gift? I need y'all to get that in your spirit. When we're thinking about, when we're having doubt and fear, I want you to think about it like this. Somebody needs your gift, needs your story, needs your testimony, right? They need it. So over $70,000 in business credit. She still has a job. She bought a property, and she has now bought her very first investment property. Come on, somebody. You see right here? Husband and son. That's the beginning of what? Generational wealth. Come on.